Discovery of Christopher Columbus's remains. Scientists in Spain have uncovered two mysteries surrounding Christopher Columbus more than 5 centuries after the explorer's death. Although Columbus died in Valladolid, Spain, in 1506, he wished to be buried on the island of Hispaniola, which is now shared by Haiti and the Dominican Republic. His remains were taken there in 1542, moved to Cuba in 1795, and then brought to Seville in 1898 after Spain lost control of Cuba in the Spanish-American War. On October 10th, after 2 decades of DNA examination and research, forensic expert José Antonio Lorente confirmed that the incomplete remains in Seville Cathedral indeed belonged to Columbus. For a long time, many experts believed that the tomb inside the cathedral housed Columbus's remains. But it wasn't until 2003 that Lorente and historian Marcial Castro were allowed to open the tomb and examine the bones inside. At that time, DNA technology wasn't advanced enough to decode small amounts of genetic material to provide accurate results. Thanks to new technology, the hypothesis that the remains in Seville are those of Christopher Columbus has been clearly confirmed, said Lorente, who led the research at the University of Granada. This conclusion was reached after the research team compared DNA from the tomb with DNA taken from Columbus's brother Diego and his son Fernando. The scientist also suggested that part of Columbus's remains might still be in the Caribbean. In 1877, an excavation in the Santo Domingo Church in the Dominican Republic uncovered a small lead box inscribed with "The famous and illustrious man, Christopher Columbus." The remains from the box are currently interred at the Faro a Colón, Columbus Lighthouse, monument in Santo Domingo Este. The advancements in DNA analysis also raise questions about whether the explorer was actually Italian, a topic of debate within the scientific community. Some believe Columbus was born in Genoa, while others speculate he could have been Polish, Spanish, Scottish, or Jewish. Research into his nationality is complicated by factors such as large amounts of data, but Lorente stated that the findings from his and his colleagues' study are nearly completely reliable. Although the research team doesn't know exactly where Columbus was born, they believe it's likely in Western Europe, possibly in the Spanish city of Valencia. They speculate that Columbus may have concealed his Jewish origins or converted to Catholicism to avoid religious persecution. Columbus set sail on August 3, 1492, from the port of Palais, Spain, hoping to discover a sea route to Asia for trade. With 3 ships, the Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria, and around 100 sailors, Columbus embarked on a journey that would take them to the other side of the world. On October 12, 1492, the fleet landed in what is now the Bahamas, and by the end of the month, Columbus discovered Cuba, believing it to be mainland China. In December, the expedition found Hispaniola, which Columbus thought was Japan. During his second voyage in 1493, Columbus reached Puerto Rico and captured many indigenous Taino people as slaves.